welcome to the Good Banter live podcast on a Sunday afternoon. Are you ready for a big afternoon of entertainment? Come on, you can do better than that. Are you ready for a big afternoon of entertainment? Come on, you can do better. It sounds like you just sat on a train and you're sitting next to the fucking mudman. Are you ready for a big night of entertainment? You little beauty, please clap your hands and welcome to the stage. The one and only Hocking. And keep that applause going for his partner in crime, Mr. Tom Cyborg, everybody. Thank you. Oh, yes. Good banter. You little beauty. Guys, thanks very much for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause for coming out and unreal.
It's great. Obviously the front row's looking a bit sad. We need Pete back here, don't we?
Yeah. You're probably wondering why we do that.
Still fucking round with his phone.
We always keep the front 13 chairs empty as a tribute to the 13 Patreon members that drop off every week. So
we're down to 3, so not covering costs at the moment.
So, good to be. And honestly, this don't mean to get all deep, but this blows our mind because we just catch up in this shitty fucking warehouse and we're not even meant to be there once a week, and we just talk into these mics and it doesn't even feel like it's real. And then you go out and you meet people and they actually listen. They ask you about your fucked finger and how shit's going at home, and you're like, it's a bit fucking stalky, but it's nice. It feels good. So good. Thanks very much.
Yeah, we appreciate it. So thanks for coming out.
So plenty to get through.
Oh, who came to the one last year? We did a year ago. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a few newbies. That's good. It was a roller coaster last year, but we got through it.
We got through it. We certainly did. So a few. We've got to do a few special mentions before we get to a special guest. We've got and I don't know if he's here. Sean the accountant. Is Sean?
We've got Shawnee. Fuck, he was here, Shawnee. He's getting a bit shy. Sean was here.
No, don't put your hand up. We know what he fucking looks like.
Yeah. And he's fixed my fucking tax issues. So,
anyone listens.
What can you do with fuck all, mate? Can you do anything with that? Can I claim anything? No.
Yeah, Evan had the checkout chick from Woolies doing his tax returns, and surprisingly, it wasn't going great. So buddy Shawnee, the accountant, stepped up, loyal listener, and got stuck in it. So how's it all going? Because you got taken to Browntown last.
I did. I needed one of your towels. So how now, brown towel? Tommy thought that was the best fucking joke he'd written in 10 years when he did that.
I took a month off when I wrote that, and it got 8 times bigger laugh when he fucking recited it, which doesn't really make sense. But anyway,
going good. They did get back to me because I sent a strongly worded email to my accountants, and they came sniggering, but sorry about this, sorry about the oversight. Hopefully we can move past this and work together again. I said, get fucked. I've got a new accountant, he's the fucking man. So
you asked for your money back?
I got my money back.
Fuck yeah.
I got my money back.
Fuck them. Nice. So how much you get back?
$20. No.
All adds up, mate.
No, it was about 1400. So
that's bloody good stuff. That was fucked.
It turns out accountancy is fucking boring.
Okay. Just goes, it doesn't hurt to ask, guys. It doesn't hurt to ask, and threaten legal action. They can come around. Another mention. Bloody, and I always get the last name wrong. Bloody Jackson Tisdale. There he is, up the back. So people might remember, and if there's, we're going to talk about obviously things that have happened in the episode. So if you're here and have never listened to the podcast, you're in for a fucking shitty hour because it's pretty much all callbacks and shit like that. So just get on your phone and scroll and we'll just talk amongst ourselves. But Jackson, because some might remember, I had a hot toe. Didn't fucking make sense. Whenever I'd go running, my toe would, for no reason, be hot. and it would sort of go numb. And I do a lot of running and from the law and my past and so forth, and it would go hot, and it would slowly every kilometre would
work its way up the leg.
Would go up the leg. It was a fucking bit of a worry, and I just mentioned it on the pod, and to the rescue came Jackson. What's the name of the business again? Melbourne Podiatry Clinic. Fairly clever name there, catchy. Should we pay the marketing team a fucking fortune to come up with
Where are we based? Melbourne. Oh, I've got the exact name for you.
Yeah. And I've
What do
always
we do?
wondered,
Podiatry. Okay.
and
It's a clinic.
I've always wondered, and this is off topic, because and we'll get back to what the remarkable things you did with my hot toe. But
Has it cooled down, Tom?
well, we'll get to that. If you call it, we call chiropractors chiros. Are they nicknamed pedos? That's a serious question. Has anyone? I've got to go to the fucking pedo get my foot fixed. Has anyone?
Have you got a working with children's card? That's what we want to know.
So what he did, and I don't look. He bloody made a lot of stuff going on the screen. I didn't really understand what was going on, but he made me a little fucking toe ramp that sort of popped the old toe up. Gave it I don't know what was going on, but fucking Bobby Brown's your uncle. The hot toe. It's fucking. It's lukewarm at best. It's no, it's gone. The hot toe. Jackson fixed the hot toe. So round of applause for Jackson, everyone.
Great stuff.
So I'm assuming it's not just it's not only with the toes. So if ever you get a hot finger or a hot dick, just get Jackson to put a little fucking,
little ramp for your fucking foreskin.
Little rubber ramp under that under your dick and balls, and prop it up a bit and bob. Yeah, no doubt about it. All right. We got Pickles. Who remembers Pickles?
Pickles! The star of the first episode, he didn't shut up. We love the Pickles. So you got the Bundy top on, Pickles?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, nice. Did you get buy that up when you're up in Cairns, weren't you?
It's what called up in Cairns, yes.
Great. We've got a third mic here, mate.
Because last year we joked, there's a reason we don't have a third mic, Pickles, is because we don't want a fucking third person talking throughout the whole show. But this year we do have a third mic, and Pickles was like, oh, fuck me, I'm on here. But
Promised me one a few weeks back.
yeah, that was... mistake, mate. Yeah, we honestly didn't think you were coming, Pickles. We assumed you were in the clink from. Just kidding,
give it up for Pickles.
Round of applause for Pickles.
Great stuff.
He's a good man. He's a good man. You had someone?
Yes, we've got. Well, this is big because we think that we don't. Who listens to this? We're not sure, but this is it's gone over the bloody whichever ocean it's had to go over, and we've got a great man here from San Diego. International. So where's Big Farmer?
Yeah, mate.
Big Farmer down here.
The farmhand.
So obviously you've come from San Diego just for this.
The only reason I came was just for you two fellas.
Fucking hell, we're doing a show in San Diego next week. Fuck me. Oh, well. Good stuff.
No, mate.
How'd you hear about it over there?
No, I've got a good buddy, Billy the Postie.
What's he do?
And he's a big fan. He's turned me on to you guys and been listening to you for a couple of years. Fantastic.
Beautiful. Thanks very much. Awesome stuff.
And you've got something to give us, Big Farmer?
Something to cover up your red head and something to cover up his bald head.
Oh, shit, yeah.
A couple of baseball caps from San Diego.
The San Diego Padres. Is that like the...
Fucking beauty.
There you go.
Big Farmer, how'd you get that nickname?
They don't look official.
Not pharmaceuticals, is it? It's like...
It was a professional.
You've killed so many people with OxyContin, you fucking idiot.
It's specialised in the weed and the devil's dandruff.
I like this man.
And all you bought was fucking hats.
By the colour of him, he's still smuggling them up his arse. So Good work. Fucking Padres.
There's an 8 ball for each of you.
Well, that's why we got the toilet. That's why we're going to be doing lines off that later. Yeah.
That's the bloke with the 8 ball.
Well, let's not fuck around. Let's get the bloody. Let's get him on. Let's get him on. Yeah.
The Moon Man.
Like I said, I was gigging with this bloke on Wednesday night, and he said, "I'm coming down to your and Tommy's show on Sunday." I said, "I wouldn't bother, mate. It's fucking shit." But he goes, "Nah, I'm fucking doing it. I'm doing it." I said, "Well, Moon Man, we're doing a live podcast after the show. Have you heard of our podcast, Good Banter? 168 episodes. No fucking idea what you're talking about, Evo. Have not listened once, and never even heard of it." But he said, "Anyway, we'll give you a few free beers, a few red wines." Moon Man said, "I'm fucking in."
Yeah,
so
he's a good man. He's up for it. But because we tried to get a few other special guests, and I'll just run through them quickly. We tried to get the Mudman up here, but
he's
Mudman,
dead.
Yeah, Mudman's. He's on the he's the V line headed to fucking hell. I don't know. I don't know where the Mudman is, but life's not going great. The Mudman, so yeah, thoughts go out to the Mudman. We tried to get Shawnee Grigg in, but
they put a gag order on him.
Yeah.
Said he's chatting too much.
Yeah. He's the most boring cunt on the planet. Nah, he's a great,
lovely person, lovely guy,
doing some great stuff with footy. Tried to get Jennifer Love Hewitt, but as you can imagine, absolutely no fucking chance. Tried to get Big Lurch.
Big
Lurch from Tassie, who'll no doubt be listening. We saw him at the Game 5 of...
You did?
I saw him, yeah, the Jack Jumpers versus Melbourne United, and he was... loved the guy, but he was acting like an absolute fuckwit. But, all dressed up in his green and gold, looking like just being a real cockhead. But we tried to get the lunatic from the flight to Adelaide. But he was... he's currently where bloody Pickles is probably headed next week. He's doing a bit of hard time. He made a bit of a scene on the flight, if you didn't hear that one. And T. Siegert came to the fucking rescue, and she absolutely shit herself. And so who did we get? And I, hand on heart, guys, I've said, and I've said this many times before. This guy is he's my favourite comedian, not just Aussie comedian. He's my favourite getting around. I reckon he's the one comedian that could go to the States tomorrow and just absolutely make it. But unfortunately, he'd probably get over there and become big and absolutely fuck it all up, because he's one fucking loose unit. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the one and only Lawrence Mooney,
the Moon Man.
Good man, my good man.
Oh, turn it on.
What a beautiful intro. And if I did go to the States, I'd end up face down in a more blow than Scarface. And
have you been? You've been to the States a few times. Have you been to San Diego?
Hey, San Diego. Yeah, I've been to fucking San Diego. Wherever you go in the United States of America, there appears to be Peru's and Bolivia's finest available at every turn. And the last time I was in the States, I was with my 10-year-old daughter and my wife last year before going on a horse riding trek through Montana. So it's very hard to live a double life in a city you've just arrived in. I'm going out for a walk. Where are you going? I'm going to go and catch up with a mate of mine. Are you going to be doing crack in an alley? Yeah, but I'll look after myself. I'll be okay. It's easy to set up a double life, but not 4 hours after you've arrived at LAX.
Couldn't do a bit of homework on the socials.
Oh, yeah, right.
Set something up.
Yeah, I'm catching up with a friend of mine. Who's that? It's a black prostitute. What's her name? His name. I don't know. I only got onto Scarlet Ruby San Francisco 5 minutes ago. So yeah, you do need to do your homework. Get onto TripAdvisor very early. Black prostitutes with blow in San Francisco. I don't want to give people the wrong idea.
All right, so
I'm not like I used to be. Everything's
You're
changed.
looking great. You fucking looking amazing. Look, usually
Well,
at
I'm
this
getting to
part,
bed.
you're a shell of a human man. You're
Yeah, I'm not what I was. But this show that I'm doing is about me dying on January the 12th.
you've recovered pretty well, mate.
Yeah, I have. I came around.
Yeah.
Not everyone comes back.
No.
People said, did you see the light? Did you go, was there something on the other side? I said, I think I went to hell because I saw Julie from MasterChef masturbating.
I wouldn't mind going.
And you don't want to have to see that for eternity, do you? Not with a wooden spoon. It's like, how does that work?
those things are dry as a fucking chip.
You don't want that to bust off inside you, Julie. Relax. And then bang, I was back in the room. They just said, use a spatula, Julie, for fuck's sake.
Maybe a soup ladle.
Anything. Use the masher. Personal hygiene, occupational health and safety, for fuck's sake, Julie. And then bang, I was back. I came back.
Right, so just quickly, I know we're going to talk a lot about that sort of stuff, but I carry this thing. I carry the dunny. I don't want to get into the show and we don't discuss the dunny because
I did some theatre with the dunny. I pretended to piss into it during the break, and some gays, I can only describe them as, some gays backstage said, "You left the seat down." And I said, "Yeah, that's what I do. I piss on the seat to let women know who's boss." No, I don't. I sit on the dunny to open up my pelvic floor because I've got a dodgy prostate. And but it's a long-winded mime and people think you're shitting. And it's no, I get up for a piss in the middle of the night. I sit down to piss and I've never been happier. And
I've never thought about that.
oh, open it up.
What about your
If you've got a stiffy, you've got to tuck it in.
just tuck it under the seat?
Under the toilet duct.
Because the underneath of the bowl's fucking...
If you've got a stiffy, I'm 58. I haven't got a stiffy. I'm like, fuck, that water's cold. Don't flush it. It's around the S-bend. It's around the S-bend. It's not hard, but it's still massive. No, but I sit down and piss, and I've never been happier.
Yeah. No, nice one. Because
Nice one. You were judging.
Because we weren't going to do the dunny thing. We weren't going to do the dunny thing, but just only last week, because it was a fucking nightmare to go and buy a dunny. Because last year we bought a dunny, kept all the receipts and everything because we were going to take it back to Bunnings, and then got pissed and put it in a trolley and fucking rolled it down the street into a fucking parked car. So we thought...
Yeah, and Maury said
back.
that and this amazes me in Melbourne because it's a fucking sketchy place since COVID. It's like a post-apocalyptic. There's just rats running the streets. It's like an amazing place now. Oh, you've turned on me. We live here, do you? Maury said that the dunny was in the shopping trolley at the end of the road for months.
Yeah.
Like someone wouldn't have picked that up and taken it to cash converters and gone, how much for an old dunny? Because you've seen some shit in there. You've seen cement mixers in there, tradies who have got on the ice. It's like a full array of Makita tools, the cement mixer, fucking some bricklayer, too much rolling the bowl, mate. I lost them when I hung shit on Melbourne, and they're not coming back, are they?
No. So we weren't going to buy one because it cost us a fortune last year because we didn't get the money back. But as luck would have it, our shitter at home just shit itself a week ago.
Mooney's cock was stuck in it.
It choked on my cock. Take that.
So
Take that, you Karoma slut. Double flush. Right round your pipe, you fucking porcelain bitch. Too much?
You lost him
you're
at
back on
Melbourne.
board.
You've got him back on.
Yeah.
I think porcelain slut brought him back to life.
Which is the name of my new range available at Reese's. Porcelain slut.
So,
take that label off your hat, mate.
Sorry. I might just take the fucking hat off, to be honest.
No,
I'll wear it though.
we'll leave the label on
Good ad,
because
Big Farmer.
we're selling the fucking
rappers
thing
call
tomorrow.
that the rappers call that box fresh. That's
That is.
I won't do audio blackface. Yes, I will. That box fresh, motherfucker. That box fresh. What the fuck? Fucking hunky motherfucker from San Diego. I'll pop a cap in your ass, motherfucker.
Fuck me. So,
Where's some nugget? Someone yelled out. I don't think we're going to go the full Jackson jive today.
So,
But it's still pretty funny.
oh yeah.
Blackface.
Have you ever
we can cut
Have you
that
ever
bit
done
out.
blackface? Sketches or
I reckon it was close. Yeah, I was heavily tanned.
for when
But you just have to wait till you get into politics and there's the blackface or the Nazi uniform comes out from a 21st or a fancy dress party. Look at him. Oh yeah. And that's why don't you do both? Blackface Nazi. You're ahead of the game, mate. You're a thinker. Blackface Nazi's hilarious because, of course, the Nazis, racist, very prejudicial to anything that's not like, the master race. So a blackface Nazi is actually genius. And is the name of my next comedy festival show. The Moon Man in Blackface Nazi. Non-gender specific blackface Nazi. Non-gender specific. That's very specific. To say these blackface Nazis don't play that game. But it's funny, non-gender specific. I've got a show to do, so if I lose lucidity, tell me.
what time's the show, Moon? You're
6:45.
And what we've been doing this the last 3 nights, and every night we've had to come in and fucking rearrange chairs because we haven't had many people in and all this kind of shit. At what point of your career did you stop having to rearrange chairs?
Well, early. Pretty early on. Just trying to make you feel good. I've never touched a chair.
You've sniffed a few though.
Oh, don't worry, I'll lick them. Chair stays warm a long time after a hottie's left that chair. I have no idea.
Can I just get back to the shitter? And I'm sorry. I just got to keep it on track because I nearly blew me fucking spine out carrying that thing up. I don't want to get to the end of the show and we don't do the shitter bit.
How heavy are we talking?
It's
Do you reckon
fucking heavy
like
because
50
it's all
kilos?
connected and it had a little bit of water in it.
Yeah. It's got water in it. It should be plumbed.
So the as luck would have it, the plumber said you got to get an entirely new toilet. So we got a new toilet in, and that's actually our shitter that we've had for 7 years at our house.
So the boys are just pissing on the ground at the moment.
Cleaned it up. We've just got a hole in the.
So your wife's ass has been on that seat.
It's the kid. Yeah, it would have been.
And so's his 3. Have you seen his
That's
wife?
on you guys. I'm fucking. I know Tam. Don't you worry about that. I'd get my head in that shit. But essentially, if you look at porno, if you dissect porno, basically you are in the position of the shitter. Very rarely, when you're fucking a woman or making love or whatever, do you see an anus and a vagina and the whole thing. That you are in the position of the shitter. That's what porno is. It makes a man into a shitter. That's how low you are, okay? Normally there's eye contact or upper body. You're not fucking down there. Just like, oh. So that's who you are now. Am I out? Am I out there?
Yeah. You're back on track. I thought you lost them for a bit. They are into that. So we talked about the bidet. The bidet.
The bidet.
Bidet. And you said that because I can't imagine using a bidet. Like I just think it is. You're not you're just basically blowing shit to somewhere else.
No, you're not. Well, you are. You're removing it from your arsehole. Let me.
But where's it go?
Down the plug
Into
hole.
the toilet.
Yeah. So
You
what?
fucking do it.
Okay.
Have you ever used a hose before?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. You go to car lovers, you blow the fucking
that's
shit
right.
off the car, and there's fucking mud everywhere.
It's
not as quite high pressure.
It's not. Yeah. It's not intense.
Yeah.
So there's a spray, and you and you rub your asshole with your hand, and hold on.
With your hand?
Yeah. And you get rid of the
paper.
shit, and then you wash your hand off as well. And guess what? All the shit goes away. So let me ask you this question, Tom.
Do you use paper as well as the water?
No, you use a hand towel and then just put it in a bin, and your maid takes it away. Because you've got help. I'm not fucking staying in a 3-star hotel in Yay.
We're still moving chairs.
Now, hold on. Just let me ask you this question: If you got shit on your arm, if someone came up and rubbed dog shit on your arm, would you wipe it off with a napkin, or would you go into the toilet and would you wash it off?
Yes. I'd wash it off.
You'd wash it off, yeah.
That's a good point.
That's the point. So what we do as the base level of Western humanity is when we take a shit, we smudge it around our assholes with a piece of paper rather than washing it off like every other Western culture, and in fact Southeast Asian culture as well. We are the animals of the universe, smudging shit around our asses with that. All right?
So
unless, of course, you're a very specific wiper.
Have you got a hairy ass?
Not as hairy as some. So, how do I know? I know. So I know there's an ongoing debate. First of all, if you stand up and wipe your ass, you're a fucking menace to society.
Hey! We ran this.
You can't stand up.
So do you go ass to balls?
No. You can lift the cheek.
Back to balls.
No, you can do ass to back and still be sitting down.
No, there's not enough room.
Yes, there is.
Get your hand in there.
Get in there. Now, I know if it hasn't moved quickly, if it's red wine and oysters and there's a Grogan there, I want to nip that away, nip that in the bud before I spread it right up my arse cheeks. I want to get rid of that Grogan, so it's ass to balls. But I'm not going onto my balls.
Ass to balls. You don't. We had this.
We did a vote last time, and 80%.
It's in through the front.
Yes.
And whip it away.
Yes.
Whip the Grogan away.
No.
And then finish the job.
Get shit on your
back.
balls.
No, it's not shit on your balls. Know exactly where you're going. Now, a mate of mine was an ass to balls guy, and I could name him.
Do it.
No, I won't.
He's going on the Patreon. We got 3.
Fairly renowned comedian. Not as good as me. We were once in a duo. There's a clue.
Oh,
and
Damien Callan.
And he said that he used to do ass to balls the whole time. And his wife said to him, listen, I'm not going to go down on you because there's shit all over your balls. which I reckon is a really good reason not to go down on.
Fair reason. Plus, he had an ugly cock.
Yeah, and a vile ball bag. Well, yeah, no,
All right, mate.
it's a.
There's a reason we've only got 3 mics, mate.
I would say oral sex is a reciprocal arrangement. Everyone should feel like they're winning. Shouldn't be somebody's problem. How about you give it a little bit more in the bedroom? Make yourself more emotionally available. And you might have a more intense orgasm. Rather than thinking your cock is your wife's problem. What I'm saying is, wash your knob, you fucking filthy animal. This is fantastic. This is high art. We've got a dunny, a guy fucking holding a hose, not knowing what to do with it. And you've got
Fucking
a million
little
questions.
dum-dum club don't do this, do they?
No. Fucking Carl and Tommy. The difference between that podcast and this podcast is you guys like one another.
They do have listeners, though.
Yeah. Do they? Yeah.
All right.
You haven't got access here, so...
Let me fuck this thing off. Can you,
all right, so
can you just show me how you could possibly, physically, blow your shit off your ass without it getting all over
on a B
all over
day,
the bathroom?
there's a tap at the back. So there's the bowl and there's a tap at the back, and so you turn the tap on and you set the temperature, and then you just ride it like a borrowed horse until it's washed the shit off your ass. Then you pick up one of the hand towels, can be disposable, can flush it down the dunny, and then you dab. If it's clear, no skiddies, and that's why they have white towels in hotels. So they know when to change the towels.
The one I saw had a hose with a tap. I'm starting to think Baudet, that was just a tap.
Was it in Southeast Asia or was it in?
No, it was
in Tom's backyard.
New South Wales.
New South Wales.
At a house. Might just
I think you were on the set of Girls Out West.
Gilmore
all right,
Girls.
forget that. Oh yeah.
Anyway, I think that this is very reassuring. By the way, I am a seat lifter or wiper. I won't have women sitting in my own urine unless they want me to piss on them. Which isn't uncommon in our game. We get that a bit.
So I think we'll keep running with the. We had a couple of stories, but we'll keep running with the Moon Man because we're lucky to have him. So I went and saw your festival show this year. Absolutely brilliant. It's no nights.
Did anyone see the Moon Man?
Yeah, Jez, who's in our audience, came and saw me twice.
The Pone. Yeah.
He loved the show and wanted to be able to contrast and compare 1,200 words by Tuesday, please, Year 10. And he said very different shows, like a lot of common ground, but very different audience reactions, and he loved it. So thanks, Jezza, for coming along twice.
Thanks, Jez. Because the main story you tell about it, and it's a hot topic with concussion at the moment, you knocked yourself right out.
So no vital signs, not breathing, no heartbeat.
How long ago was this?
January the 12th this year.
Wow. On the dunny?
What's that?
On the dunny?
No, in the street, David Hook style. I wasn't smashed by an insane Serbian, but just drank myself into a. And Serbians just not good people. I don't care what you say. And Carl Stepanovic is a mate of mine, so... Sorry, you're meant to be enjoying it more than I am, but... so I fell backwards, unprotected, onto my head, and my head smashed open on the road, but the Moonies are gifted with very thick skulls. That's why we're yappy around bouncers. We know we can take a couple.
And you
Which is fun to really taunt a bouncer.
Yeah.
And you go, so you're 6'82". So is that done on IQ, is it? Or
That's quite
what's
high.
the fucking story? Like that, is that high? 6'82"? You'd see the light. Please don't do this. I'm wearing an ankle bracelet, and if I kill you, I'll be straight back inside. It's like, no, but seriously, or is that the number of words you know?
It's got me covered. That's quite
Or is that how many times I fucked your mum back? There's a line.
Did you cop any floggings in Bayswater?
Oh,
where'd you drink?
mate.
He's a where
I've
are
always
the eastern suburbs?
I'm awesome at starting fights. Very poor at ending them. I go well early, and then it's like, oh, the champs copped one. That straightened him up. Oh my God, it's over in the 3rd minute.
So where
second.
Where was your worst flogging out in Bayswater?
The worst one I ever got was at the Middle Hotel.
Furniture Gully.
Kicked off on the dance floor between the Bayswater and the Scoresby boys, meeting that Saturday, and someone grabbed my shirt, that's ripped off, so bare-chested, and they're just punching on.
It's a good look.
And then full Nelson from a bouncer, and he goes, go to the door, mate, I'll fucking get you out of here, I'll get you out of here. And as we got through the door, he just turned me towards another bouncer who smashed my face in. So it actually, for a suburban football match, under 18s, when Scoresby and Bayswater ran out that Saturday, everyone was just battered and bruised. It's like, wow. And it was actually a pretty good game. I think we all left it on the dance floor at the Middle on the Thursday night, and just really knuckled down to footy early. It was good. I kicked 2 that day off a half-forward flank, and people were amazed. It's like, fucking, you're a shit footballer. I was what they called in the day a spastic. Now I know it's a heinous, reductive term that we don't use anymore, but back in the 70s it was a position on the ground. No, it's how the coach would refer to you when speaking to other parents. Mooney's a bit of a spastic, so we put him in the forward pocket. The forward pocket.
Yeah.
They wouldn't trust you with a back pocket if you're a spastic. No.
Well, you get the resting rover in the back pocket
on the other side, and then the spastic in that pocket for the rest of it.
That's it.
And so hopefully the ball will bobble out to him 3 or 4 times a year, and it didn't. You get a possession, and you're like, oh my God, the ball's got a kangaroo on it. Hey guys, it's got words on it. It says TW Sheriff. I can smell it. I can smell the leather before a faster, more adept kid would just ride you into the ground, just smash you, and you go, I'm playing footy. Are you? You're a spastic. And I was very happy being a spastic. I liked getting dressed up as a football player and putting the liniment on and running through the banner with the 6 kids, like all junior sport, that could play footy, Trev, Kev, Nev, Dino, Brownie and Gav. Like the triplets were great. And we just watched 6 kids play footy. It's like, and eventually the ball would come out of you. Kick it! Kick the fucking thing! Kick it in your own head.
Was the
You ever seen a kid do that? Just fucking bang it on the ball.
Point the toe, you little fucker.
Yeah. Drop it, fucking.
Did your old man know you're a spastic?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
a lot of parents don't know that these days.
Because, I know. Try and try again. No, don't. Stop. And don't privately educate your kids either. Fucking stop that, okay? That is a waste of time. We all want to make our kids have a better life than us, Tom. But once in a lifetime, there's a Madame Curie and an Einstein. Send them off to a private school with their hockey stick and their straw hat. The rest of you, get on the bus and go to the high school and do what we did. chain smoke and finger each other. Okay? And
I didn't do any of that.
I went to an all-boys school, so...
He's on.
Don't worry, there was some fingering. Mr. Jenkins, our science teacher, fucking loved it. Staring at his old anus, certainly. Made you think about E equals MC squared.
All right, so...
All right. All right.
Let's get back on track. So in that, and I really want to find out more about this. So I went and saw your live show. You touched on a fucking topic, which everyone wanted to know more about. A couple of fans came in and wanted to have a couple of beers with you, a guy and a female, and ended up.
It ended up pretty badly.
Yeah.
So it's about me being a loose unit, surprise, surprise. And there's been a lot of lights and sirens, as there has in your lifetime. And I think that's why we're kindred spirits.
I'm a pussy.
Don't worry, we can teach you how. First of all, infuriate bouncers.
That's the key.
So I was at the Sydney Fringe Festival, performing in the Spiegel tent on Circular Quay, beautiful location, doing my show Beauty. Came backstage, there's some dongas set up as temporary dressing rooms. Back through the door comes this obsessed fan, a bit of a hard cunt, to be fair. And I fucking love you, Moon Man. He's got a bottle of wine and a bag, and this is my girlfriend. And he goes, do you want to party with us? And rather than me saying, why don't you fuck off, you obsessive stalker, freak, I said, yes. I said, yes, I do. And 2 hours into that ill-fated party, he bashed me.
So where have you gone? Just to a bar or a pub?
No, we were in the dressing room for most of us. And then we went to Mr. Wong's in Sydney.
That's not Mr. White's.
What's that?
That's not Mr. Wright's.
No.
Pickles?
Mr. Wong's. No, it's not Mr. White's. I see what you do there. It's not actually called Mr. Wrong's. Mr. Wong is his actual name. But
It's a lot harder than it looks, isn't it, Pickles?
No, don't. We can't afford.
No.
We cannot afford to be losing
Pickles.
listeners.
No, Pickles, your input is vital. Everyone's equal in this room. Some
Except
more
you.
equal than others. Anyway, so his girlfriend was being a little bit too intimate with me. We were fucking. No. When he came back from the dunny. She was just being too affectionate, and he just fucking smashed me and ended up with 8 stitches in my lip and plastic surgery, and the worst injury was like this bloody cauliflower ear that they had to re-stuff with gauze to kind of reshape the ear, and a fat boy got a dislocated finger. So
Is this before, after the show? Obviously.
this was after the show. Yeah. So then
just before he got up.
just
Thanks for supporting live comedy.
Yeah, it really was a curtain. And so I was meant to be at a Father's Day gathering or something to do with the school the next day. I rang my wife up from St Vincent's Hospital. I said, listen, there's been a truck fire on the M5. I'm stuck in Sydney. Knowing that I'd eventually get home and had a bandage on my head and stitches and splint on my finger, and then I eventually get home. She says, what happened? What? It wasn't a truck fire. I said, no, I got pissed and I fell over and I hit a bollard and I fucked myself up. And so she half accepted that story, and then 5 weeks later, this fucking mental case stalker cunt goes to the papers and says, he's got a journalist friend. He's very influential in Sydney. I won't name him because he's a dangerous rich man. And so
had you heard of this guy when he came back?
I hadn't heard of him, but I've heard of him since. I've asked around, and it's like, wrong guy. Want to have a good time? A wrong guy. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. He came backstage and forced his way into your dressing room. Hello, red flags, you fucking imbecile. So I never read any warnings. I've got no off switch. I'm very suggestible, and I've got a self-destruct streak a mile wide. So I'm fun, but I'm a bit of a handful. Anyway, so then he goes to a journalist in the Daily Telegraph and says, I was in this fight with Lawrence Mooney, and his motive is to find out whether I'm pressing charges or going to sue him. So this journalist starts pursuing me, and then it's like, I've got no interest in pressing charges. No, I'm not taking any legal action. Double-page spread in the Sunday Daily Telegraph, the gossip column. So then I have to say to my wife, listen, you know that time there was a truck fire and I fell over and smashed me? Well, that wasn't the actual story. She's like, what the fuck? I knew you were lying. You fucking...
So what's the angle of that fucking article?
So the article is...
Mooney can't fight.
I ended up in a fight with this guy and we were high together and we're somehow friends and it was a loose night and blah, blah, blah. So the article is like, he didn't do anything wrong. He just fucking smashed a guy in the head. It's cool. And so it's just Tuesday at my joint. And so the weird outcome was, because police in attendance, ambulance, off to St Vincent's Hospital, police, do you want to press charges? No. The police send me a fine through the mail, contravening public order or public disorder, $500. So, yeah, so some cop's gone and they police by media now. That's in the newspaper. What are we doing about it? The little constable goes, oh, I've got a name and address. It's like,
what we're talking about?
Send him a fine. That's what we're talking about.
That's Pickles. Yeah. That's why we got you, man.
There you go,
That's
Pickles.
why.
Fuck checker. The new fuck checker. Pickles, everyone. How good's that?
Pickles.
Good idea, Pickles. You'll probably find the guy's name in that article too, and I don't know, tell some of your biker mates, whatever.
Fuck yeah.
Finish him, Pickles.
Thrown in it, finish him. Mr. Mooney's going to jail for 17 years for taking a contract out on a man on a podcast called Good Banter.
We could do with
Get
the
the same
publicity,
judge.
mate.
Same judge has got Bruce Lerman. Is it good banter, Mr. Mooney, when you put a price on a man's head? 18 years. We were just fucking around. Pickles is a renowned hitman. They only call him Pickles because he likes to preserve his victims in brine and vinegar. You are a loose unit, Mr. Mooney. No parole period. Is Pickles a
mental case.
A mental case.
With a heart of gold.
No, he's a good man.
With a
Pickles,
heart of gold.
just to clarify for me, Pickles, why your nickname? Why do they call you Pickles?
Michael became Nickel, Nickel became Pickles, and that was very early in the day.
I like that.
Thank you.
So, Michael Nichols became Pickles, you're Pickles. So you've never preserved a victim in brine or vinegar.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have. Give a man a name he's going to wear.
Do you mind if we do? I don't even know if I've told the story on the pod before. My favourite ever gig that I've organised. Evan and I organise a lot of gigs, and I organised one with the Moon Man.
Can we get a couple of beers up here? Is that
right? Well,
right? Can we get a Corona and a... Oh, let us know when you got to fuck off,
sorry.
Mooney.
No, I'm an hour and 40 out, and I reckon I'm doing okay. Do I sound lucid?
You're in good form.
Okay.
Well, we'll go for another 50. We'll go for another 15.
There wasn't
We'll go
a
for 15.
resounding yes to do I sound lucid. There was
A Furphy and a Corona? Can we do that? Is that
Beautiful.
all
Thanks.
right?
Do you want something, Moon Man?
no, I'll be right with this now.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He wants one.
He was.
How many seats is
I'll
your
have an assay.
How many seats is your room?
Look, if you're coming to my last show of the festival, you've got to
Mooney.
expect that it's going to asbestos.
You've got to asbestos.
Yeah, you've got to asbestos.
Yes, you do. All right.
So the gig that you were organising,
Greatest gig, one of my favourite moments.
Brown Hill?
Brown Hill.
Oh, yeah.
Brown Hill. So for those that don't know the story, every now and again, Evan and I organise gigs. I organised a gig at the Brown Hill Catholic Primary School, and it was, I made what in hindsight was a mistake and booked Lawrence Mooney as the headline act. And so I've, oh, beautiful. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Let's hear it for Maury, everyone. who's
Maury
been
running
all
this
the,
venue. And all the staff here at the Golden Gate. Especially when they let everyone up fucking half an hour early at the start. That was fucking well done.
So I'll run through it very quickly and then get Mooney's side of the story. So I've organised it. I'm emceeing. Dave O'Neill support into the headline. Lawrence Mooney. So he'll be on about 10 o'clock. And
asbestos.
and bit close.
No.
Oh, the sign. Fuck, I thought it. I was wondering where everyone
It was beautiful theatre. It looked like you were about to hit me, but your head's here.
And the sign dropped at the exact.
Oh, right.
Cut that up and
You are
get another
profoundly
fucking
bald.
One listener.
Good clip.
You're so bald, you've gone back to a baby state where you've got that fluffiness on your head.
I know, it's fucked.
And I reckon if I smelt it, it'd smell like a newborn.
No, it will not.
No, it doesn't. It smells like a newborn salami.
You're loving it. These girls are real.
There's a real porky quality to your scum. Fuck me. I'm so sorry I did that because I'll never look at a bald man the same way without dry reaching. It was like.
They say, never meet your heroes, and Mooney is Exhibit A. He's a cunt.
But I might be a cunt, but as Tism said, at least I'm not a fucking cunt. And a mate of mine said that to me once. I was in trouble. He goes, mate, you might be a cunt, but you're not a fucking cunt. I said, Jesus, thanks, Mick. And there's a big difference. I'm a bit of a cunt, no doubt about it.
Everyone loves it.
But your head stinks.
How can it stink?
Well, it smells like ass. It smells. It's the same amount of sweat coming out of your asshole. It's like I don't know what's going on.
Can we bidet your fucking head?
Well, I guess you don't use shampoo or conditioner anymore. So
right.
Your face
So you've just got
there.
a build up.
I guess technically you've got to start face washing back to there.
Yeah,
no, I haven't
wash
watched that.
Wash your fucking head.
It's a long face.
Well, no point shampooing it. What would you do? The
Shampoo
face
it.
wash.
Do you get dandruff?
Where does my face end and my fucking head start?
It's fucking hard to tell.
I need a fucking line. Just someone to draw a tattoo a line or something.
You've got a good face. It's like a well-proportioned face. It takes up the right amount of your skull. But now there's a huge amount of skull, and you need to wash that fucking thing because it smells like a fucking pensioner's undies. It's like.
Like a truck driver's hemorrhoid cushion.
Smells like a fucking Uber driver's beaded seat cover.
This is going up on the Patreon, so fucking get on it.
You've got to get fucking beaded seat covers as merch. Tom's head, beaded seat covers.
Has anyone here found the solution? Has anyone here had bloody plugs or anything? Because I wear a hat. I walk out and I'm happily married, so I don't give a shit. But I'll wear a hat. Girls like,
I'm happily married, so we're out. Not with the fucking cord right up. You're not a cord right up guy. You're not autistic.
The girl.
You're mildly autistic. You've got a disease, but you're not a fucking cord right up guy, are you? Are you a cord right up guy?
Cord right up.
Brim. Yeah, mate.
He wouldn't know how to do it.
G'day, mate. I like you on the telly. Yeah, right. Cord right up. Are you a cord right up guy? Or are you a free Bunnings sun hat?
with the hat.
The Bunnings sun hat is a fucking good one. And it has got a cord, but you got to leave it kind of loose.
No, what do they call them? The
Legionnaires.
Oh, Legionnaires. Legionnaires hat.
Not Legionnaires.
I nearly called it a
Foreign
salmonella
Legion.
hat. Fucking hell.
No, the hats with the fucking thing
Foreign
on the back.
Legion
Fucking
flat.
retard.
Legionnaires is a lung
I always
disease.
get close.
Fucking hell.
The salmonella hat. Dexys are meant to make you fucking
You got your wrong disease.
I've got 12 of them. I should be fucking...
Browns Hill.
Brown Hill. Oh, yeah.
Mooney's got a show to get to,
Yeah,
Tom.
so Brown Hill Hall. So, the show started about...
Near Ballarat. It's Ballarat
Near
way.
Ballarat, little Catholic
So a few
school.
issues up there with the Catholics.
Catholic primary school. So a lot of
And I'm not going to touch on that.
Fences.
No, they did.
Ever? So it's just for the parents to raise money for the Catholic primary school. And anyway, normally Mooney would be there at the start. He likes to get along, get a feel for the room, have a drink or two. He wasn't there 15 minutes, 20 minutes into the Dave O'Neill's spot, so I just gave him a call.
No, Dave O'Neill took me there.
No, he didn't.
Who took me there?
No, you're not a great one to tell this story. No offence, Mooney. So I rang you, and you were still in Melbourne, absolutely fucked.
Shit-faced.
Absolutely fucked. And what I should have done is said, let's just give them some of their money back, and Dave O'Neill will do a longer spot. But I thought, no, we'll still get you there. And you got some guy you're with, you didn't know the bloke, and you paid him to drive you to Brown Hill. And so we had to make, the break was meant to be half an hour. It was like...
He bashed me.
And
He was a fan.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I'm the problem.
The break got to about 45 minutes, and we knew Mooney was on the way. On the phone to him, he's fucking slurring his words, and then we're waiting at the front. You pulled up out the front, and the door opened, and there's 150 people in this little Brown Hill hall waiting for the Mooney to headline act, and
The star.
and you fucking, in front of everyone, you fell out of the fucking car. Hand on heart, and I was like, oh, fuck me. As a Mooney fan, I was like, I cannot wait. As an organiser of a Catholic primary school fundraiser, I was fucking terrified. And
So there's a dichotomy going on. You're excited, terrified. It's great.
so I made the mistake of, as the MC, brought you on, and it was, again, as a Mooney fan, probably the most entertaining 30 minutes of my life. As an organiser of a Catholic primary school function, the most white-knuckle fucking... Half the people loved it, Mooney fans. The other half that hadn't heard of you were absolutely fucking disgusted. So Mooney made up a story that, because it was the Brown Hill Hall, and he just made something up.
I love a bit of Australian history.
Lots
and
of
it's
bit of
probably not
Australian
that far from the truth, but anyway.
So he forgot about his 3 hours of brilliant material that he could have done. Hours upon hours of brilliant material he could have done. Played it safe. He made up a history of the Brown Hill Hall, how during the gold rush it was where all the closet faggots would go and fuck in this hall.
Thus getting its name,
The
Brown Hill.
Hall.
It's pretty obvious.
For 20 minutes he ran
How
through
about
it,
we have an adult chat about sexuality, guys?
and he went around the room of where they'd fuck and what they'd do, and it was... Fuck, it was so good.
And then I went on to Sovereign Hill and Cryle Castle, and I said, and of course, if a lot of you have probably had part-time jobs working there while you're doing your degree, your teaching degree, and so a lot of you have pretended to be whores, and your mothers and grandmothers were whores in the goldfields, and that's how Australian culture works. Repressed homosexuality and prostitution. So, yeah, it's pretty half-half. Half loving it, half hating it. But for me, the review of the night
was, and he had a bottle of red, which you You hadn't bothered with a glass. You were just drinking throughout the.
No, I was not drinking from a bottle
You
of
were
red.
drinking out of a fucking bottle of red.
Wow, how fucking loose
It
was that?
that
That is fucking loose. Drinking out of a bottle of red is like, that's
under the bridge kind of stuff.
I don't think it was me.
So Mooney has finished up his spot with a splattering of applause as he's left the, and I've got up and drew the raffle and ended the
What are
night.
you thinking, Tom?
Because quite often you organise these every year and it's like business that goes on every year. I take a little cut. I'd sort of put a black line through this one. That that might be the big finale for the Brown Hill Catholic Primary School fundraiser. But and then there was a fill-in principal who was there, and a female, probably in her mid-50s, and she walked up to me and I thought, oh, here we go.
Furious.
She said, where is he? And I said, he's gone out, because it was a Brown Hill, like an real old school hall, and there was the flapping. There was a flapping door where you could go out into sort of a kitchen area, like they do at a lot of these old halls. And she said,
where is he?
Yeah, where is he? And I said,
that's not the fucking still getting in trouble with the principal. I mean, my fucking my mid-50s, like, where is he? It's like, fuck. Do you want me to pick up papers?
And it was. Fuck, it was good. And by this time, I'd obviously, after 10 minutes in, I thought, it's all over. So I'd stopped caring. And I said, honestly, don't fucking bother. And she goes,
You sound like my wife. I'd stop caring.
Which one?
I stopped caring a long time ago. Both of them. The first one seems to be more caring now.
and she said, he needs to know that's not acceptable. And I said, honestly,
He needs to know.
No, seriously.
I think he knows.
And I said,
He knew what he was doing. He's a professional.
and I said, you're wasting your breath. Don't worry. I said, he's not going to give a fuck. And she goes, he needs to know. Don't. He needs to know. And we went backwards and forwards. I said, all right. He's out in the kitchen. I'll show you where he is. So we went back.
Cooking dimmies.
And this was only, Mooney had been off stage for about 4 minutes, and we went back, and Mooney was asleep on a couch. On a fucking couch thing. And she looked at him and goes, what a pig. And I fucking loved every minute. It was my favourite Mooney moment.
Because my recollection from your feedback the next day is like, how we go, Tom? It's like, oh, not good. It wasn't great. And the principal came up to me, and I'd been having continuous business with these people for a while, and she looked me in the eyes and goes, I think we'll go with trivia next year.
Very good.
So anyway, I got up there. It's like, okay, trivia night. Here we go. What do you call a bunch of homos? You pig.
Get off, pig.
Get off, pig. When a woman looks at a man and he goes, you pig, the level of hatred, visceral hatred, it's like, you are everything that's bad about your gender. You entitled, pissed, vulgar, sleeping cunt of a human. I would love to fucking jag you in the head with an ice pick. You vile cock. And I know that, and that's why women are attracted to me. I know what you want.
Give it up. Yeah, we're going to...
Give it up for Lawrence the Moon Man Mooney.
Where can they find you? Obviously, if
I don't want them to find me. I don't want them to find me. Leave me alone. Don't fucking come anywhere near me. It always ends in tears. Stay away. If you see a gig advertised, fuck off. I don't want to do your school or your corporate fucking function or have a chit chat with you. Fucking leave me alone. See ya.
Lawrence Mooney, everyone.
Lawrence Mooney, give it up for him.
Keep it going for Lawrence Mooney, everyone. What a fucking legend.
Have a good show. Shall we get a quick photo? Go grab a photo of us and the moon, man. Fucking someone snap it. I don't have a phone.
Oh yeah, can we get a?
Thanks, mate. Yeah.
Right, can we turn all the lights on and get a for the social?
Do you have your phone?
Sorry, we're going to get one.